Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings, a great rising. Greetings, a great rising. Good afternoon or good evening. Wherever you are in your day, wherever you are on your journey, welcome and welcome back. My name is Robin, the creatress of Amethyst and Clover, coming to you with the new moon reading in Pisces. That message is attuned to the divine. Source is asking you to make sure that you are grounded, centered, connected, mind, body, and spirit, to receive the message, the courage, the wisdom to carry on. Ashe. What you want wants you. The things that you're manifesting, they are happening. During this shadowy time, we may not be able to see anything or everything, but this is where your faith and your spirituality, your passion, your loyalty to yourself and your goals take place. Ashe, Ashe. With Pisces, it's all about your dreams, your intuition, your gut. You may be experiencing psychic visions, deja vus, vivid dreams. Your imagination may be running wild. The goal is to balance it all out. And the best way to do that is to meditate. You can either sit, lay, stand. I just heard my pops. It's lie. Sit, lie, stand. Ashe, ashe. And just breathe. Focus on your breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Ashe, ashe. Give your gratitude. Give your love. Your commitment. AYIBOBO. Asheyo. You are being divinely guided. You're protected. Cloaked if necessary. Ashe, ashe. Let's go ahead and take a look and just see what is some of the words, some of the feelings, some of the imagery, the chakras that are taking place, that are in play right now. AYIBOBO. Asheyo. We have acceptance, divinity. Look at all that pink. And advocate. Ashe, ashe. So you definitely want to accept where you are right now in life. You want to understand that you are being protected. Your spirit guides, they have your back. They're looking out for you. There's a lot of pink here. So there could be a lot of new relationships, hopefully with yourself. You're accepting, the new you. A lot of us have transformed or having transformation moments of rebirth, even. Ashe, ashe. Cherry blossoms. Yeah. It's the sign of spring. It's a sign of newness coming through. And with that, there could be some insecurities and there could be some doubts. But you need to accept that, everything is happening to you for your greatest and highest good. What is meant to be will be. The goal is to advocate for yourself. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't be afraid, to explore this new time. Don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid of the new. I know that this dark moon, new moon energy is still leaving a lot, this behind the scenes, behind the shadows. But the beautiful thing about the new moon is you do get a little bit of light. And it's not just from the moon. It's your fire. It's your spirit. Tap in. God is asking you to tap in, giving you love. This could also be about love, a new love. Hopefully this new love involves, self-love, self-care, baby. But it's in regards to a relationship and it's new. You definitely want to stand up for it. You definitely want to express the things that is in your heart, that is in your spirit. Let that special someone know where you are in the course of this relationship. Let yourself know where you are in the course of this relationship. New is thrilling and scary at the same time. You know, it's on the same spectrum, just on polar opposite ends. Ashe. There's nothing to fear here. You want to accept that growth also comes with, you know, it may be like some growing spurts, some growing pains, you know. I've been seeing a lot of memes and posts talking about learning from your pain, you know, healing, making you stronger. Ashe, ashe. Using that throat chakra. You know, you may have to rally for yourself. Or maybe someone is challenging your spirituality, your faith. In order to advocate, you must accept. Even if you're on a path that no one else seems to understand, even if there's on a path that people deem demonic and evil, you know that this is divinely guided. You got divine and you have divinity. There's no coincidences there. Then you have Pisces, you know, with 2 fish, ashe. So that's just the double, the abundance of it all, the balance of it all. For those of us that, you know, we know a thing. We know that everything is not all good and everything is not all evil. We understand that there must be a balance. And that's what Pisces is all about. That's what the divine is asking you to do. Trust that there's a balance here. Trust that there's a reason, you know, that you're here and you rock with the things that you rock with. You're aspiring for the things that make you happy. You're accepting of your flaws. You're accepting of your gentle heart, the newness that is blooming and blossoming within you. Ashe, that is beautiful. Ashe. And that is definitely worth advocating for. Some people may not like the word fighting. How about advocate? You know, if you can't find anyone, oh, look at that, source. And that's coming out to be a power 9, divine 9. Ashe. Source is all over this. This is a very potent and powerful time. Whenever you watch this reading, and it is timeless, make sure you spend some time with the sun, giving your gratitude. Ashe. Understanding that you are a leader. And there is a between time. You know, that 8, if you spin it on its side, is infinite. God is telling you that, you know, love and joy and happiness is taking place abundantly. There are infinite possibilities for you. You may have many choices and many decisions that you need to make. Make one. Make them. Ashe. This is all about, you know, the balance of masculine and feminine. They're coming together. And that has been the message. You know, this is not about feminine energy being on top or masculine energy being on top. This is about a balance of feminine energy and masculine energy working together. This is what Source wants. This could definitely be Leo energy. If you're a Pisces, you know, the energy that you're feeling right now is definitely, you know, intense. Pisces is a water energy, feminine energy. And then you have the sun, bold and powerful, masculine energy. That spirit, Source, yeah. Or if ego is tripping, or if there's some shadows and some doubts, because we do have the shadow here, if there are some doubts, if there are some insecurities, if there's some negativity taking place, get to the source of it all. What's the root? Why is it here? Why are you allowing it to be? Ashe, ashe. No matter what's going on in your life, this transformation is definitely happening. Have some compassion, some empathy. Remember that you're not the only one that's going through this thing we call life. Remember that Source, Divine, God, your angels, they're not just here to serve you and only you. There's a bigger picture taking place here. Maybe someone else is struggling with accepting who they are. And you have a good handle on, how to navigate. Be an advocate for them. Maybe this is the message that Source is sending to you. That this really isn't about you. This is about the bigger picture, the grand scheme of things. You helping someone else out. Maybe they are having trouble aligning to Source, to the divine. Maybe they're having trouble, or maybe they're a new person, or not a new person. Well, maybe it could be a new person to you. I'm not going to, disregard that. Come through spirit, Ashe. Maybe they're new to their spirituality. Maybe they're new to their path, to their journey, to their faith, to their religion. You're being asked to help guide, to help lead. Point them in the right direction, Ashe. Hopefully you're going to, encourage them to ground themselves and meditate. Explain to them how meditation, works, just breathing and just allowing everything to just drift off into the background and become peace. Whether their eyes are open or closed, just see the images, the colors that are coming through. And let them know that they're not crazy. The things that they are seeing, they're seeing. The things that they are feeling, they are feeling. Remember what it was like when you first got on your path, when you first, decided to take one foot and put it in front of the other and go into the unknown. It really does help people to accept what it is that they're choosing. But ultimately, each person has to utilize their willpower, has to have faith in their divine, their source, their divine, their source. Understanding that they're never alone. They have your back. They want to guide. If you're confused, allow Spirit to lead. Ashe, Ashe. Spirit don't lie, baby. The Spirit does not lie. Pause for the cards. Got cards flying. Let's take a look into the tarot. Let's get a message from the True Black Tarot. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, be gentle. I just keep seeing this pink coming through, this green coming through, So this is definitely in regards to your heart. Again, it could be a new romance. You may be deciding to court yourself, date yourself, get to know yourself better, get to know your God better. And God is saying, I'm here for it, baby. And I brought back up. And I brought back up, Your spirit, guys, they're also advocating for you. They're fighting for you. They're working hard for you. If you're part of the ATRs, give your offerings, Give your gratitude. Do your rituals. Keep yourself connected. Remember that this is a manifestation year. And what you want wants you. Any type of negative, ill will thoughts, Ashe, I'll come through. You definitely want to address those. Here we have the Lovers, Ashe, Ashe. As I was shuffling, it just popped on out. Oh, and again, this message is definitely coming through with the Lovers. AYIBOBO. There is a decision to make. You may be on different sides of that spectrum that we was talking about. One might be seeing up, the other might be seeing down. You have a decision to make. Do you want to stay where you are? It's time to have that conversation. You may have been hearing it. You may have been feeling it. Ashe. And then with Pisces coming on through, and this is Pisces season, so the feelings may be intense, deep, you know? But you definitely want to make sure that you're being nurturing and you're allowing yourself to be nurtured. If you're conflicted, if you want to stay in this relationship or not, you are given messages, signs and symbols and synchronicities. If you don't rock with that, or you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, like, girl, what are you talking about? Pray on it. And don't worry it to death. Honestly, pray on it. Give it to God. Let her and or him, however you rock, know exactly what it is you feel inside. Say the words. Write a letter to God. Ashe. Accept that you don't know what it is you want to do. And you may be feeling lonely and you may be feeling alone even in the midst of the relationship. And that's never good. There's a lot of, things that you feel trapped and keeping you bound and connected. Yeah, it's hand in hand and back to back. And that's a beautiful thing. Come through, Seaborns. Come through hand in hand and back to back. But you're not on the same page. So either we're going to move forward or we're not. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Definitely rocking with that water energy, that water element, In order for this to work, you're going to have to pour into each other. You're going to have to pour into yourselves as individuals and as a unit. Ashe, ashe. And this is a divine message. Yet again, we got wings here, wings here. There's the symbol of swans here. Swans meet for life. They go right along with the lovers here. So maybe, there's some stagnancy. Like I said, you want to nurture it. You want to make sure that the relationship, that you are getting what you need, that you're getting what you want out of the deal. Both of you. Both of you. Maybe one feels as though this is a divine connection and the other one does not. There's too much taking place here. And it seems as though that whatever is swirling and stirring about, you're giving it more power than it's needed. If it's time to cut the cords and go your separate ways, just know that you're not alone. You're not alone here. There's a new opportunity coming through. Maybe someone knows it. Maybe you both know it. You could have outgrown each other. Ashe. And it's time for you to accept that. Anything else that's coming through? Let's take another cut. See what's happening. Yeah. This is definitely about feeling trapped. That is the Four of Pentacles here. See how the butterflies are trying to escape. but they keep getting caught up in the snares of a web. Or maybe, you know, you've been coveting or hoarding the relationship so much that there's no room for growth. Maybe there was so many arguments or conversations or disagreements, or there was no coming together in regards to money. But every time I see this card, I don't focus so much on, you know, the money of it all. This blue here, someone feels as though you can't even say the words. You can't even express how you've grown. You can't express how things have changed for you. See, we're going to talk about change, baby. We can't see how things have changed. Someone can't see it. Someone likes things just as they are. And someone just wants to be free. You do have the power to seek divine counsel. And you don't have to look hard. You don't have to go far. I mean, you have Source, the Sun, divine, divinity. That's the power of 3, baby. Then you have Source and divine and your ancestors and your spirit guides coming through. You got wings all over here. Earlier today, I just kept singing, spread my wings and fly away to a life or a place that I long for. And my heart will bring, or my heart will be the pathway. Yeah, to a love that I long for. Yeah, that makes total sense here. The shadow card is the Hangman. Yeah. So this is just letting you, and there it is again, more butterflies. Yeah, it's coming across heavily that someone has definitely grown, changed, had a rebirth, a transformation, but you're too afraid to let this go. And again, sometimes, you know, you have to take that L in order to win. Sometimes you have to nurture, you have to give in order to get. You're being encouraged to, you know, again, meditate, take a time out. Maybe someone was so focused on their harvest and the way that things were coming through was not the way that you envisioned. You're being asked to see things from a different perspective. To see things with, you know, your third eye, your mind's eye, your first eye. Ashe. Ashe. To see things from a different perspective. Change, you know, your view on things. See what's happening with you and within the relationship. Because I always say it's not about 1 + 1 = 2, it's about 1 + 1 = 3. There's your life, your partner's life, and the life of the relationship. And someone honestly is feeling like, you know, if they let go, they're going to miss out on their love, on their opportunity. And that's just not true. Because here we have, you know, the ace coming through, letting you know that new love, new opportunities, a new adventure, a new way to live and to be and explore. Ashe. You're going to have to, again, be an advocate for yourself. If you feel as though that, you know, this relationship is worth fighting for, fight for it. But just know that both of you are going to have to be on the same page. That whole, I got enough love for the both of us? Nah, player. You're both going to have to want it in order for this to work, in order for you both to grow. Some people feel like they don't want to fail, or they don't want to be viewed as a failure. Sometimes you got to get knocked down on your ass and allow that transformation to happen, to accept what is. Yeah. And I'm going to go into the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, because my dark goddess, Yansa or Ya, was the one that got me up out this bed. Ashe, Ashe. And as I was sitting here at 11:56, what came out to be an 11:11, Ashe, Ashe, I heard ducks or geese going by in the middle of the night. Ashe, in the middle of the night, baby. So let me just go ahead and give these cards a cut. And there we have it again. Yeah. It's definitely time to get some rest. Definitely need to get some rest, you know. It's coming through heavily that, and this is very ironic for a person that could not sleep. Oh, man. For a person that could not sleep, pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. Getting the rest that you need. Seeing what's coming through in your dreams. Ashe. It is said that, you know, the divine, your ancestors, your Lawaj, your Orishas, the spirit guides, the spirit animals, they communicate best in your sleep, because your spirit leaves your body and it gets to travel, picking up the wisdom along the way. Ashe, Ashe. That's my husband waking up. Hi. You okay? And I'm sure that he couldn't sleep because I'm not asleep. AYIBOBO. Ashayo. Let's carry on. And then you have the Six of Cups. So there's definitely a gift being given here. This Pataki states that Papa Legba had given Danny stars, like a necklace. Ashe, Ashe. And then look at the sun that is coming through here. Oh, the whole house is up now. My girls are up. Spirit and Marie. Milton's up. Ashe, AYIBOBO. Ashe, yo. But yeah, you know, and just understanding the power that comes along with it. This is also about balancing out, because there were hot stars and there were cold stars, you know. So stars being the word of the day right now, with the Danny card coming through. Have some hope, have some faith in yourself. With Papa Legba coming through, you know, you want to pay attention to the messages. And his number is 3. So you have amplified energy in the 6 here. It is a 6 year. Pisces is 12, which comes out to be a 3, which is double 6. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah. And then we're out in the water. So, maybe someone is running too hot. Maybe things is getting too hot. There could be too many arguments, or it could just be about sex. And it's just not enough. You definitely want to ask for some guidance. It's definitely coming through that you want to get your rest. You want to just take a step back. You want to just, accept what's coming through, what you're being shown, what you're seeing, what it is that you're feeling. This is not about right or wrong. And for some, you know, you already see that, yeah, there was some hurt, there was some pain, things didn't work out, like you wanted them to. Some of us have already made our decision, and now it's time to put one step forward. Be grateful, for what you do have, not about focusing on what you don't have. Be grateful. And let's get one more card, and then we'll take a look at the shadow card. Ashe. Ashe. One more. Thank you. Yeah. So here we have Ursula La Flambeau, baby. And she is, surrounded by corn, a maze. And look at all this green energy coming through. So you definitely want to address the matters of the heart. Being a warrior about yours. Standing your ground, standing firm. And you see how her legs are making a figure 4. So that's all about stability. Things may be exaggerated right now. There's a lot of energy around you. Yeah, this is definitely about being a warrior for yours. And Ursula, they're all about love and nurturing. It doesn't specify which Ursula this is. And there are a lot of Ursulas. AYIBOBO. So I'm going to leave it just like that. This could be Grand Ursula, Ursula Frida, Ursula Dontour, the Red Eye Ursula. It just depends on, how you feeling. I would take it as, this is either Ursula Dontour or the Red Eye Ursula because this is fire energy. So this is about fighting for what you're passionate about. Maybe someone doesn't like where you're going or where you want to go spiritually. And you're going to have to go there anyway. Don't allow anyone to stand in your way of your growth. Yeah, I think that's the message that's coming through. Someone is really struggling with being who they are because it's coming across that someone doesn't want. Oh, I just heard that in my home. AYIBOBO, Ashayo. I'm going to digress on that. But yeah, you definitely want to, stand your ground. Balance it out. Utilize your spirit, your fire, and utilize it wisely. Like I said, look, here we have fire on fire, Maybe it's time to get a little, a little heated, No matter what's going on here, it's going to be okay because this is divine. Source is all over this. All over this. And then the Ashe pops. And then the shadow card is Marie Laveau. And Marie Laveau, she definitely was the the mistress of the mysteries. Ashe, Ashe. Some say that she is the mother of New Orleans voodoo, as to where Dr. John would be the father. Ashe, Ashe. And then here we have that 2 again. You can look at this as an 11 or you can look at this as a 2. The high priestess coming through. So again, you're being encouraged, or the shadow sides of things, the shadow side of the moon, baby. You want to trust your gut and you want to trust your intuition and you want to trust your skills. I get the sense that there was a disconnect. You know, it could be because of the pandemic, or maybe it's the nature of the relationship where, you know, your connection with people, you know, is not like it was, or the connection that you had with yourself, with the connection that you had with your mate, it wasn't like it was. And there have been some wisdom, and there is some knowledge, you know, and you are being invited in. You are being encouraged to continue on your spiritual journey. There's so much more to learn. Ashe. Maybe you're a person, you know, that is a hairdresser, you know, entrepreneur. And, you know, spirit is taking you somewhere else, and it really doesn't have anything to do with money. This is about your spirit. And I keep saying it really doesn't have anything to do with money because we had cowrie shells here. And, you know, in our culture, cowrie shells was a form of currency. But currency is just nothing but energy and vibration. And you're being invited to come into the dark. We're in this dark moon energy, Ashe. Ashe. And it's definitely, you know, it's worth it because your spirit is asking you. You know in your heart that this is, you know, the decision that you want to make, the decision that you need to make. And I just happen to look over. We have the Fool sitting right here. Yeah. And look at that butterfly just sitting right there. Definitely transformation. Definitely transformation. You're nobody's fool. This path and this journey, it may be new for you, but you're nobody's fool. This is about spontaneity and being excited about life. Remember what it was to be like a kid, or just look at kids, how everything is like a wonder. And again, we got angel wings coming on through. We got wings coming on through. It's time for an adventure. You feel it. You're tired of being tied down, of being isolated, of stunning your growth, of feeling trapped. Like, what is the whole purpose of having this whole transformation, this whole rebirth, and there's nothing that there's nowhere to go? Baby, that's not the case. That's not the case. Pay attention to the messages that are coming to you, you know, for the next few days. Be an advocate for yourself, first and foremost. I know the lovers have come out, but I just think that the message that is coming through is that this is personal. This is a personal growth. Maybe someone grew and someone did not.